Maybe. Welcome to Order Militaris Radio TV, and we're lifelong Catholics, and we do is all for free, and for our love of Jesus Christ, and for our Holy Mother, the Church, and defend our Holy Mother, the Church. Today's first program is going to be a short one. We can finally do it now. We're with Brother Alexis Bonello, and we have survived our second attack from the Russian Federation.
So let's start with the facts. So it was been almost 2 years at Order Militaris Radio TV. It's been on the net, on the air, you might say, on the net. That was June of 2020 that we started. And last year we started doing a lot of red pill programs. AJ, you were getting books all about CIA and the Great Reset and the World Economic Forum and globalists and Freemasonry. And we started reading Sutton's books and connecting the dots on how American Freemasonry created the Soviet Union, supplied, funded, and I don't know when it was. I made the comment, well, if the KGB was really pro-Russia, they would know all these things. They would have exposed all these things, and then they would have taken down the Bolshevik Revolution. Because why would you be working for a front of the Americans? They haven't done that. So then came the first attack. So what was the first attack, AJ?
I mean, both of them, if you're truly into computers and everything, they were quite beautifully done. The first one, they did not take down our OMC support page where you can subscribe and make donations and everything. They hacked it in such a way that they rewrote the entire page.
Yeah, so if you went to that page, you were redirected to an entirely different page. And so that you could never actually get to the donations page, and you wouldn't know this has happened unless you went to the donation page. So from the inside, it looked like nothing happened. It was elegant, masterful, but it wasn't as easy to fix as it appeared, because it wasn't just a matter of rewriting and republishing the page. I actually had to go in the back end and erase the whole page out of the database. We had to recreate an entirely new page with a new URL. So it looked like it redirected, but it was elegant. It was almost admirable in its cleverness. And I think it took us 2 or 3 weeks to saying, AJ, you're not getting any donations lately. What's going on here? And I happened to went to the page. It was like, I got redirected. So I checked the logs. What IPs were communicating with the server when that got redirected, because we keep logs at our site for security. And they were coming from where?
Novosibirsk, Siberia.
Yes. So Novosibirsk is like a military industrial center in Siberia. And the IP tracked back to the Russian Military Institute for Aeronautic Design, so on their computers. It's been quite some time, so I can't name exactly the building or the institute. But it wasn't coming from some, university. It was coming from the military industrial establishment of Russia. So that probably explains why this hacker had the precision of a surgeon. And he's part of some team to defend that institute from CIA hacking. But it also means that he or his friends were listening to Order Militaris Radio TV. They must have been liking all the things we were exposing about the CIA until it came home to Russia. So that's admirable. They only wanted to go after your donation page. You want to take down your information. They want to do it in a way it couldn't even be seen, which is really sign of an intelligence officer. That's, Russians do have some good intelligence hackers up there, I'll admit to say. And that was it. We forgot about it. And we haven't really spoken much about Russia since until last week on Friday. We did our first program on, what's this book you're reading now, AJ? Ah, yeah, Putin's People. So this book has really gotten the FSB angry and Putin angry. I think they threatened the publisher to keep it from being published.
Yeah, they threatened the publisher. In the new 2022 version, there's some I'm sorry stuff from the publisher in the footnotes and the back of the book, but this one isn't it.
Okay, so maybe we should have expected that our program on that book would get, some kind of reaction, but it was really devious. This one was even more devious. So, what happened, AJ?
So after everything in Kyiv was, you got this new commandery, all of our Ukrainian programs were done. Got this book, did our first program. I could not upload it from the main studio computer or my Chromebook. And then we did another one, same thing. I couldn't upload it.
Now, you could upload it to Rumble and BitChute and YouTube, right?
Yeah.
You just couldn't upload it to what site?
Ordo Militaris Radio TV.
Now, you're the station manager. And was it only those 2 videos, or after that, even all videos?
All videos.
So you basically couldn't publish anything more.
Mm-mm.
Now, the funny thing about this is that I could upload it from Kyiv in the Ukraine, and I'm not the station manager. But only the station manager could not upload any more videos. Now that's really elegant. That's that's like saying, you got that book, and we're going to. You can talk all you like about it, but you're not going to publish anything. Well, maybe I'm sure they know you're published on other channels too, but it's kind of like saying a personal note. So, and so I, since I'm the acting webmaster of the site, it's my duty to solve these problems, and I had to call up our company, and they couldn't solve this problem. They got their experts on it. They couldn't solve this problem. They got their top level experts on it. And after days of work, they finally solved the problem. This was an attack so elegant, it went through a very common, high quality defense system used on all servers around the world. And in such a way that you couldn't detect the thing was happening. You could see that this software was blocking it. Couldn't find how it was doing it. And it wasn't affecting the software on all servers, because I uploaded this video successfully to other servers that run the same software in other parts of the world. So it was an elegant attack on the server just that hosts Ordo Militaris Radio TV, directed only at AJ.
Mm-hmm.
Preventing him from upload. He could upload any kind of file, but not a video file.
Yeah.
That's, again, that's very quiet. There was no evidence of the hack or anything. And our company put all their resources in solving it after I suggested, if you can't solve it, I'm going to report it to the FBI as an act of state terrorism by Russia. And that got them. They solved it. Now, AJ can upload videos, and hopefully this problem will not occur, but we do expect more attacks. But, AJ, this really, I know this really picked your anger, but this is an honor. I mean, what Catholic media apostolate in the entire world, outside of Russia, outside of the Ukraine, in the English-speaking world, has been attacked by a Russian state actor twice in 9 months?
Yeah. Nobody.
I can say this, that, the Russians don't attack mediocre sites. They're going to attack sites that have high propaganda value against them. They're going to attack sites that are just red pilling everyone too much. And we have exposed the KGB as merely a skull and bones front, of the same way as the CIA is a skull and bones front, and all being run by the New York bankers. And this is just too much. This is too much truth. Because then you realize there's only one enemy out there. It's the globalists. It's not really the communists and the fascists, and they were all theatrical acts of the same skull and bone banks in New York City or the Pilgrim Society. So kudos, as they say, in Greek, when you salute someone, you say kudos. Kudos to you, AJ. It's your curiosity in the books. There's some trolls out there. I want to set the record straight. AJ buys these books on his own. His curiosity causes him to do these investigations. He does all the research. And if it sounds like I'm saying everything during the shows, he's already prepped me and informed me about it so I can talk about it. Because actually, I'm not the one doing the research. AJ is doing all the research. So none of these programs would have ever been produced without AJ. Matter of fact, for like 3 years, he told me, let's start a radio TV station. I was like, oh, yeah. Well, we did it. And now you have how many million views so far? How many million visitors have you had, AJ?
Sometime today it'd be 5 million.
Okay, so you're going
60, yeah, up there.
It's going strong. You arrival from Rome.info, my little internet apostle idea. So if you are encouraged by this news, please consider supporting Ordo Militaris Radio TV. In 2 years, I don't think this channel has gotten more than $3,000 in donations, and yet it's produced more than 200 programs. So where do you get a return on your investment like that for the sake of truth? And if AJ had big time backers, we could put out really high quality programs. He would have a nice studio and he'd have some staff to help him, because you may not see it on TV, but AJ has serious health problems. He can't go on the side of the sun, and he has mobility issues too, and he suffers from air pressure, the air changes of air pressure and things like that. So the fact that he gets so much done with all the suffering he has to go through daily is already an amazing thing. But if the programs on this station aren't as like glitzy as you see on InfoWars, it's only because we lack donors, benefactors. And any donation you send through the donation link on the radio website goes strictly for equipment and rental fees for the software and the servers. And I encourage you to support Ordo Militaris Radio TV if you'd like to see a bright future for an organization that even the Russian intelligence services fear.
Yep. So to our new Ukrainian friends who are getting to know us, what better organizations to support a feared enemy of Russia?
That's right. Exactly right. So it's, in a way, the Russians have made it absolutely clear to everyone who's not on their side. Unlike many news organizations in the United States or have friends who either admire Russia, live in Russia, work for Russians, take money from Russians, or suck up Russian propaganda. It's in all these 2 years, it's been an honor for me, AJ. I think I've learned more participating in the programs with you on Ordo Militaris Radio TV that I learned 4 years at the University of Florida when I got my degree in anthropology. So you homeschoolers out there, if you want your children to grow up and really know what's going on in the world, this is a great, all the programs Ordo Militaris Radio is. So thank you, AJ.
Yep, you're welcome. So this is Ordo Militaris Radio TV signing off. Deus Vult.
Deus Vult.